Hi there, English 100 students. This is your professor, Michael Bloomingberg. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to week 7. And this is something a little bit different that we're doing this week. We're not actually going to have a live session as we have each week before this week, but I'm just here to make a little video that will hopefully explain to you what you're being asked to do in week 7. So as you can see, I'm on our Blackboard page, and I'm going to go ahead and click on course content. And we'll take a look at the week 7 coursework folder. Now this week is the sort of calm before the storm. Of course, our class is an 8-week class. So with that in mind, the work that you're doing this week is designed to help prepare you for what you're going to be working on going into next week, where you have a little writing assignment that's going to finish off your work in the class. Now, before we get started too far, I always wonder how many people take the time to actually watch these videos versus just trying to skip ahead to the end to get the code word. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different this week. I don't find that I have a lot of spare time, but when I do, especially at night, I am really enjoying rewatching an old TV series that I liked quite a lot when I was younger, and it's called The Wonder Years. And if you've never had a chance to watch it and you have Hulu, I highly recommend you check it out. It's a really neat show. But for the code word this week, I just want it to kind of be a little silly and see how many folks are actually paying attention. So what I want it to do is go ahead and share that real fast. Now, on the Wonder Years, which is totally unrelated to our lesson this week, there's a protagonist named Kevin Arnold, and he has a best friend in the show called Paul Pfeiffer. So for the special code word for participation this week, if you will put in as a part of your code word, Paul Pfeiffer, this is the code word. Let me see if I can shrink my screen up a little bit so you can see that. Okay. So there we go. Put that in for your week 7 code word, Paul Pfeiffer. It's spelled out for you. And put that in, and that'll ensure you get your participation for watching this video. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and click on the week 7 folder. And it's presented to you, the coursework sheet, as always, as a Word document and a PDF. Click on the PDF. And what you'll find is that you're working on something called an English 100 reflection. We'll pull that up in just a minute so you can see what that looks like. But there's actually a sample sheet that you're just going to type your responses on. And that regular assignment's due by Sunday, August 2nd at 11:59 p.m. So knowing that that's what you need to do, let's take a look at the actual assignment sheet. So the assignment sheet is presented to you as a Word document and a PDF. We'll just take a look at the PDF. Okay. So, and let me just move my screen down again so I can toggle that through so you're able to see everything. Perfect. Okay, so it says for this assignment, please make a list of all the areas we've covered in English 100. Your list should look like this, and I've just given you an example. Areas covered in English 100 include blah, 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 blah. Just go ahead and list them all, starting with the first one, which was MLA standards for formatting. And the last one we covered in week 6 was essay conclusions. Once you've listed them all out, then make a little list. And again, just follow the example. Areas I feel I'm strong in as far as what we've covered in the class. And areas I feel I need to improve upon, list those as well. And the whole purpose of this assignment is to get you reflecting a bit on the things that we've done this summer in English 100, and to get you ready for a little writing assignment that I'm going to ask you to work through next week. Again, I pulled up the PDF of this, but I encourage you to use the Word document. And you can just fill that in accordingly. Now, you can use your own Word document, obviously, but you're not going to be able to type on the PDF. Submission is, as always, you're just going to click on the link, and you'll see the instructions for the submission, and you're just going to click Browse My Computer to open, to locate and open your assignment. You should see it attached somewhere down here. You can leave a comment if you want, though it's not required. and then hit submit, and that'll make sure that I get the assignment. Now that live classroom code, again from the Wonder Years, you're just going to submit that as always down here, and that'll ensure you get your regular participation credit. Okay? This video is pretty short and sweet. The only other thing I want to remind you of is that I will be making myself available on Wednesday, July 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's until 11. If you have any questions about this week's coursework, I'm doing that in light of the fact that we're not having a live classroom session. And all you have to do to find me at that time on Wednesday, if you have any questions, is click on Blackboard Collaborate, and you'll see that there's a main course room here. You'll just click on that to enter the course room, and I will be available there if you have any individual questions. And of course, you're always encouraged to email me as well if you have any questions. But again, that'll be Wednesday, July 29th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time if you have any questions. All right, listen, I think that's it. Good luck as you work through week 7. We're almost at the end. Next week is a shorter week than normal. We'll talk about it a little bit next week. But that'll be week 8, and that'll finish off our class. So thank you very much for tuning into this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Or if it's something you want to have some further clarification on, again, I'll be available on Wednesday. Take care and good luck.